5:30 a.m. fight in the hostel. Oh my gosh. Some people just shouldn't stay in hostels. They should get their own hotel. Good morning, everyone. Day 48. I'm Sunshine.
And I'm Captain, and we're still walking.
And still talking. We are filming from our iPhone probably most of the day today because it's supposed to rain all day. And we just got a break in the rain, so we thought we would say good morning, open this up to you. We are going anywhere between 16 and 20 miles today, depending on how we're feeling. As you know from that opening clip, we didn't get much sleep last night, which we'll explain later. And so we're feeling a little, but we're not gonna fuss and whine about it. We're just gonna push forward. It's supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful day of waterfalls and just really amazingness and not particularly hard. So we are excited for it. Let's do this. So we've come upon a cemetery out here in the middle of nowhere, and I think there looks like there's a lot of space, by the way, guys. If anyone wants to buy their plot now, well, this would be a great resting spot. It's beautiful. It's right off the AT. Should Dad and I buy a plot here now?
I mean, if you want to stay on the AT forever.
Forever? Would you walk it again and come say hi to me?
No.
You wouldn't do Sobo and come say hi?
That's not worth the what was it, 20 something miles?
Right, 21.
20
well,
miles.
look, here you're in luck because there's a road right over there, so you could drive up and see Dad and I.
No need.
Although I think we're going to be sprinkled in the ocean. So someone else will have to come live here. So we're just having a conversation about how we're both exhausted today. And we've got, we're not going to get a good night's sleep again probably for many, many nights because we don't sleep great in the tent, but we still do it. And it wasn't because of the 5:30 fight. It was because of two inconsiderate bunkmates that did stuff that made everything escalate to a fight, which is really unfortunate. And they're sleeping in beds because they're platinum blazing, but we're out here sleeping in this every day, and it's exhausting. I'm actually pissed because he hasn't been this tired and this beat, and it's been an emotional drag on us the last couple of days. So
I'm just exhausted at this point.
Yeah. I mean, the public service announcement is coming, guys. Just don't be a shitty human. That's it. Be considerate of others in the space you're in, and it's that easy. And I will explain further in a little bit. But something good today. We're going to hit 400 miles.
Yeah.
We're cranking it. And we got our packs back on, our homes back with us. Yay! What's up? You need a break, honey? It's okay to take a lot of breaks today.
We're at mile 400.
400! Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
We did 100 miles in under a week.
Yeah, under a week.
Which is faster than last time.
Right? I don't remember how long it took
the
us.
last 100 miles.
Okay, we're getting faster. So let's get to 500 so we can sing and dance. I would walk 500 miles an hour. Okay, we'll practice later because we got to be better for the next one.
No kidding.
And people are commenting on our singing. It's not positive.
It's great.
This is exciting. Okay, let's go over here. Oh my gosh, look at this. I love it when people leave little messages like this. 400, and this is my favorite. Look at that. Oh, it's so good to be back on the trail with our packs, sleeping out here in the magic. All right, we're gonna try out a new dance. This is called the Sunshine and Captain backwards dance. Ready? He's gonna model it. I feel like we need music. Well, we'll put music to it. Woo. Oh my God, you're so good at the backward dance. Woo. Oh my gosh.
And then I fall for that.
Ah! can identify that print. It's Sasquatch. Look at that. It's actually Great Dane, guys. So yesterday, I'm not joking, we must have seen at least 300 people. Today we've seen a dog and its daddy, and that's it. Oh, look at this one. People are so creative. I love it. It's probably been here for 20 years. Look what we did.
Wow.
I'm proud of us.
We did this.
We didn't make this, but we hiked this.
We hiked this.
We hiked every bit of it.
With these kinds of logs, it's kind of 50-50 on which way we go.
These are the profound conversations we have out here. Is it an over or an under, do you think, today?
Under is difficult and over is also difficult. It's not like one is higher than the other.
What do you think you're gonna do?
I'm probably gonna do over.
I'm gonna go over too. All right, show us how it's done.
So graceful.
You are getting really good at this. I think you should be a log model. Okay, it's my turn. It's not gonna be so graceful. Probably my pants are gonna get caught on this and on the big rib and my butt will be hanging out. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, hello. Someone delivered me some tea.
Wow.
So Robert and April gave us a secret map to amazing waterfalls, and we're not going to go to the one that's 0.8 off the trail, even though they said it's worth it, just because we're really trying to knock out some miles, but we're going to try and go up this other one. So it's a cute little handwritten map. I love it. And there's we had to look for the 2 cut logs to go across. So wish us luck, guys. If you don't hear from us again, we get lost in the woods. Welcome to Elk River. It's pretty fast flowing, and there's ducks in it. It's so cute. This looks like a nice place to tube down, although you can't even come close to seeing the bottom because look how mucky that is. I'm sure it's super fresh though. All right, guys, update from the 5:30 fight. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I don't want to give a lot of energy to negativity. I want to stay in a really good space today. Excuse me. So one young lady couldn't take it anymore because she'd been very, very patient with some other guests in the hostel being inconsiderate. And someone allegedly got up and turned off the heater in the middle of the night that was drying her shoes after she had let everyone else dry their shoes first. So she just lost it at 5:30 in the morning. Frankly, I don't blame her. So here's my PSA today about this. I learned over the course of the last 24 hours that this person, it wasn't an accident they kept their shoes on, because they did it again when they came back last night. And so there seems to be, we've noticed it a little bit, our return to the trail. There's individuals here and there that feel a sense of entitlement on the trail, and they're just not playing nice and not being considerate of others. And that's just wrong. You know, if you don't want to be considerate of others, there's plenty of other trails you can hike. You can sleep in hotels, you can have your way all the time. But if you're going to go into a group setting and sleep with other people, you really need to be considerate of the other people. And that means sharing the fridge. That means not starting your hike late in the day and then expecting to be able to do laundry at 9 o'clock at night. That means, you know, when someone asks you, please don't wear your muddy shoes inside, don't do it. I could cite a million other things that have happened in the last 48 hours at this hostel. And it's no reflection of the hostel, but it's a reflection of us as humans. Like, we need to be able to play nice and be considerate of others, especially if we're out here hiking. You know, this is a long hike. There are people on varying budgets. You know, in the course of one day, I spoke with a man who had spent $10,000 on his hike, and he was at the same point in the hike as a guy who had spent $17. So there's a discrepancy in obviously incomes and budgets on here, and having a bigger budget should not entitle you to be able to have a bigger piece of the pie. I know this is part of the way of the world, but it's shitty, and we shouldn't be doing it. It's funny because the other day, one of the shuttles I was in, the guy said, the trail's changing, and there's a level of privilege by some people on here that's just making it not fun because they believe they deserve different things or more of things than other people do, and they're not conscious of the other hikers. And we've seen that a couple times, only in these last 5 days back on the trail. It hasn't been consistent. I hope we don't ever see it again because it really is just awful and negative and nasty, and I just don't want to be around that energy. So if you're thinking about coming on the trail, just remember, you know, when people come into hostels for the night, some people, it might be they might have spent every night in a hostel. Some people, it might be their first time in a hostel. It might be their only time in a hostel on the trail because that's all they can afford. So share the fridge, let them get a good night's sleep. Let them get past your shoes that are by the heater so they don't trip on them in the middle of the night. Like, just do acts of kindness, especially if you're coming from a point of privilege. Like, it's a really great thing, right, to help someone else. You know, you feel good about yourself, and that someone got a good night's sleep because you were quiet and respectful and shared all the resources. So anyway, that's it. Back to happiness. All right, it's time for the reality train. It's all mud. So where he steps, nobody knows where he'll go. And I'm just following him. That wasn't too bad, hun. It's pretty good. This is really like an obstacle course today with the mud and everything. No one's fallen yet, so that's good. All right, Captain, over or under on this one? Sounds like we're gambling. We are gambling, I guess. Over. These are getting harder as we go. This is like a four branch one. I think they might need some trail maintenance over here.
Yeah, just slightly.
I'm gonna get out my knife and cut it. We'll be here tomorrow still, but maybe I should put this on fast forward. How are you gonna do this? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Good job. You going over on the next one too?
Over on all of them.
All right, I'm gonna go over too. Why don't you throw your poles over? I'm glad I'm videoing this. This might be in the blooper reel. Oh boy. We could just take our packs off.
No.
Good job. Oh my gosh. One down. Oh, but I'm clean. I just took a shower. We need to get a shower for 5 more days. All right. This is where it gets a little hard. Oh boy. Oh no. I think I might have to go under. If I go under, I'm gonna have to crawl on my hands and knees.
Yep.
I don't really want to do that. Okay. This is like a puzzle. I've never been very good at puzzles. Oh my gosh. And I'm not good at riding horses either. This feels like riding a really skinny horse. Yes. All right, I did it. All right, time for bed. All right, this is it's not a big water crossing, but it's the biggest one we've had so far, because that rock could be slippery right there. Ooh, that's a big jump. He's gonna wash his shoes. All right. Yeah. All right, I just met the coolest guy on the trail. He said, hey, I watch your vlogs.
Snail mail.
I was gonna ask your name. Jail mail?
Snail.
Oh, snail. I was like, jail mail?
A retired
Are you a
mailman.
criminal? Oh, you're the second retired mailman I've met.
Okay.
Wow.
That's how I got the name.
Okay, so tell me your story.
All right. I retired when I was 72. 2 years later, I told my wife I was bored with retirement. So she said, well, why don't you go for a walk? Why don't you take a hike?
Did she think you were going to go for like a day or something?
No, I had no idea. I just said, all right. And I came home 5 months later. I went from West Virginia, from Harper's Ferry, right up to Katahdin, 1,200 miles. First time I ever backpacked. That was it.
That's amazing. See, anyone can do this. But even more amazing is, how old are you?
80.
He's 80, you guys. So I don't want to hear any excuses that you can't do it. And you almost completed the whole thing, right?
Yeah, well, I got this. Now I have 600 because I just crossed the 4.
Okay, 600. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you stopped me.
I was blessed with good health. Now I'm trying to ruin it.
Right? Well, now what are you going to do next? Are you going to go do PCT or are you going to rest?
I'm going to die.
You're gonna... I love it. Oh my God.
I got 3 granddaughters and I want them to get out here and say, Papa did it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh my God. I love that. Well, that's the perfect seat. Why don't you just slide right down into that?
Good question.
You might not be able to get out.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
If you see us out here, please stop us. We have stickers, we have patches. This gentleman that we just chatted with, you know, I haven't had a good cry with you guys in a while, so it might be time to cry. You know, last night wasn't a good night. We had a really bad morning. We're tired, we're a little cranky. Then we hit 400 miles and that perked us up. And then we met this amazing 80-year-old hiker out here. Just unbelievable, you guys. That, I mean, you meet the most amazing people, you hear the most amazing stories. And we're back on the trail with our packs, sleeping outside. And to be honest, I'm so happy to be back sleeping outside and meeting people like this and whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry. So, Captain, he just said, you know, we hit the 400-mile marker.
Yeah.
He said that took him 2 hours from there yesterday because he was in that thunder and lightning storm that I got caught in. And then he had to put his tent up in the rain and everything.
Yikes.
Whoa, he is one tough dude. Wow, what a light, what a bright light. So if your school and my work and our group trips were not in the beginning of March and February, would you have wanted to start earlier?
To be honest, not really. It was
No.
a bit cold in February. I mean, I wasn't here, but I can imagine I saw snow on some places. So I'd say no, to be honest.
I agree. I wouldn't mind started like 2 weeks earlier, but then we would have taken some more days off when it was cold.
Yeah.
But maybe just 2 weeks, but not earlier than we did because we had some seriously cold. We had some below 20 and we had, I think, one below, at least below 6 degrees. So it was pretty cold out there.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, I think we missed the waterfall. It's okay. We've seen so many waterfalls in our lives. It would have been fun to show you guys, but we were talking, having some really deep conversations that were really great and just got lost in our words, and I think we passed it by. That's okay. Some you win some, you lose some. I'm doubting whether we're going the right way still, but let's see. Go for it. This looks crazy, like you could go over the side or something. Does it look like the trail's on the other side of that? It does? Yeah. Oh! Uh-oh. Well, this one's a little more complicated crossing, but I think we can do it. Woohoo! You did it! Yes, at the waterfall! Woohoo! I love it. It's beautiful. And the ones that we missed are supposed to be even more impressive. One is like 0.8 off the trail, but we just don't have it in us today. So we'll enjoy this one.
Keep me close when you're on the open road. Find the light when darkness grows. I will always love you. Over the mountain, deeper than belief.
So this nice couple, she's training for the AT. I think she said in a couple of years, just asked us, they're leaving, if we needed anything, which is really sweet. We've had so much kindness today, really, and just meeting interesting people. I guess the trail provides it on the days you need it. This looks like a memorial for We Love and Miss You, Jojo Teresa. That is, I think that's a heart, Largo. What do you think that is, Captain?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a heart, right?
Yeah.
It's a shame people put that trash near it. Gosh. I mean, maybe the person liked Mountain Dew, but I'm guessing that that's probably just trash that someone left there. All right, rest in peace. All right, let's do it.
Yay.
Halfway done and it's 4. It's gonna be a late night tonight. So this is our life today. A slishy, sloshy, wet, dirty mess. Here's some more. Ugh. So much for nice, clean, dry clothes.
Yep.
We're a stinky mess and it hasn't even been 12 hours. That's where we came from. 407 miles ago, and we're not going back. Right?
Yep.
Forward, north only.
I got a feeling a lot of this was from the storm.
Probably. I'm glad we weren't out here. Over, under.
Over.
Over. This is a pretty big over. Oh. Uh-oh. I can't help you. Oh my gosh, if it's hard for you, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble.
I might just lay here.
I'm gonna push you over the other side. Do you want to push?
Slightly.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna roll me into the...
I can't get you. You're gonna have to use your core. Oh my gosh. Are we sure this is the right way?
Yep.
All right, my turn here. Oh boy, I actually don't know if I can do this one. This one's pretty high up for me. All right. I don't think... Oh my gosh. I have a stronger core than I thought. Now I'm gonna scrape my... Oh, I'm gonna scrape myself on this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ouch. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I survived. All right, let's do this.
Time and space and poetry, metaphors and similes, all the beauty that I see when I feel you next to me. Time and space and poetry, metaphors and similes.
All right, how are you gonna figure this out? Under or over?
Over, of course. Under it is. Oh boy. And then over, I think, on this one. Boy. I wonder if this is all from the storm last night. Ow. Ow. How did you do this?
Good question.
Oh God. That thing's gonna flop up and slap me in the face. All right, okay. I did it. Oh gosh, wow. So what's made today particularly hard is that we hiked, I don't know, for an hour, maybe 2 hours this morning in the rain. And so our feet are soaked and our rain gear is soaked. And there's a really big storm last night and there's been a lot of rain. And so we've spent the day walking through mud on little to no sleep. So we're barely holding on in that sense. Our spirits are high, of course, and we're finding ways to have fun with our over-unders and all that stuff. Oh, look, a road. You know what I would love right here at this road? A lemonade stand. I'd pay like $20 for a glass of lemonade right now. What would you pay? I don't have 20 bucks left, but I don't know. So it's been a really hard day. We've got 4 more miles, 4.5 more miles. Well, last night for day 48, we did not close out the video. By the time we finished cooking, we were so beat and it was dark that we just, we couldn't do it. It's really important to get good sleep or sleep when you're hiking. And we needed to hike yesterday, but we were just so slow and so tired from not getting sleep the night before. And we just didn't have it in us. So let's pretend it's dark. And I'm going to recap without Captain because he's exhausted. He didn't sleep well again last night. All right, day 48, we went 16.5 miles. We went from Refuge Hostel to Moreland Gap. I don't know what our deficit is, but when it's 16.5, we round up to 17, so it was an even yesterday. We didn't lose any, we didn't gain any. The worst part for me was hiking on very little sleep, and I'm sure that was the same for Captain. The best part was meeting, I forget his trail name, but the 80-year-old hiker, hitting 400 miles. And then when we came into the shelter last night, there were 3 other people here. It was really welcoming to chat for a little bit with other people. Another worst part was we bought, at Refuge Hostel, we bought, I don't know, a prepackaged thing for dinner. to have a couple because we were getting low, and I made it last night, and I had to make it in my pot, not make the water, and put it in the bag. And it not only did it take forever, and it was like 10 o'clock before we got to bed and dark, but it tasted terrible, and it burned down the bottom of my pan. So sometimes you get what you pay for. It was $2 and it was a piece of junk. But we ate, we forced it down. And then the other day we threw our sporks away by accident. So we had to eat it with sticks and use them like chopsticks, which is fine because we're really good with chopsticks. However, all I could think was, I hope this isn't a stick someone peed on. Overall, it was a beautiful day with waterfalls. It was a gorgeous hike, but I don't think we were truly able to appreciate it just because we were so tired. But that's okay. That happens. I mean, you're 5-6 months out here, you're going to have days like that. On a positive note, I slept awesome last night, and I feel really great. And yeah, so good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us on day 49. Let's see. Oh, and I think Captain's worst was definitely hiking on no sleep, and his best, I don't know what his best would have been yesterday. His feet, both our feet were really wet, and so his feet hurt too. There were a couple worse. I don't know what his best would have been. Probably the waterfalls that we saw. They were really lovely. All right, good night. Anyone notice anything different, by the way? Look at that pack Largo's got on him. Okay, I'm gonna have it out with Will if he doesn't show all of this. You see this one, guys? This is like Where's Waldo for the 400. You see it? Shh, right there. Sorry, my battery just died on the other thing, but I want to finish this. One of our trail things is that we like fruit roll-ups, and we always split one. When one has it, we share it with the other. We're not picky. We don't care what kind, what brand. It can be natural from the health food store or full of sugar, right? What kind is this one?
I have no idea.
This is like sour. Yum, yum. Thank you.